Don't mind me. I'm just doing the things that I gotta do. I'm doing them. Nope, don't want to hear that. Okay. Yeah, that's all looking good. All right. It's been a minute since I have streamed or made music at all. I think I'm gonna work a little bit on this 23 Edo shindig. So we're in 23 notes per octave, a little microtonal doodad. It's a goodie. I like this one a lot. Second drop needs some work. I don't know, we'll just play it through. Nope, starts here. What's the snare? The snare just kind of falls off in a not great way. Oh, I forgot to ping the Discord. Oh, geez. See, I'm too rusty, man. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Ah. Like that. And then this guy here, just make it do one of these. We need our chonky bass to stay chonky there. What's with the filter there? I don't like you. Isn't there supposed to be another thing there? What's up, Mr. Leaky? You better believe it. Abnormality? You also you better believe it. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening with the fucking thing, you know? Why are you so quiet? What are you doing, man? Come on. It's what? What? Where? Oh, I have two utilities both doing the same thing at different points in the song. Really great. What's up, Juan? But yeah, just the utility game was very silly. I'm not super happy with all the phrasing. I think the sub gets kind of blown out at different points. It does get blown out. Let's turn the sub down a couple dB. Is that playing at the same time as this? It is. It is. Why are we turning this off? What's going on? Shouldn't this just stay on then if the sub is playing the whole time? What am I doing? I do want it on there. Yeah, no, I take it back. I take it back. But we do need to make the low end like way less crazy. Alright, so we got clicks. What can we do about this guy? Brighten this guy up a little. And that just adds artifacts at the ass. What the fuck? Why are all the things muted, man? You should not be muted. We're missing some elements here. What is this gamification nuance? Are we gamifying things? Did I say something related to gamifying a thing? All right, let's I'm gonna go listen to, because I listened to this, an older export of this song earlier. It sounds way different. Right? Oh, okay, it's this guy. That is not that guy. It's definitely not that guy. Okay. Is this guy. it? I don't know, man. I don't know how to, I don't know. Every stream, whoever chats the most in that individual stream gets a little crown or something. Yeah, there we go. Work your way up the chat rankings. I guess it encourages people to type and comment more and engage more with the chat, and then it'll get boosted in the algorithm or some shit. I don't know. People, dopamine go up more when there's more socialization happening, you know, mimics the human experience close enough that keeps people on the app, you know, so that they can see more advertisements. Yeah, probably shouldn't phrase it that way, but changed everything up. I did change everything up. I think I liked it more. Where the did I? Yeah, before this would just go up an octave and get really, really crazy. I feel like there was more shit going on. All right, I'm going back to the older version. Oh, I think I have it down here. I'm so smart. That's not it. That's from ages ago. Is that? Oh, that doesn't have the new section in the song. Okay. Now let's go back to this thing. That ending phrase there, was that? Ah. Yeah, it's the exact same. I don't know, I'm just tripping. Well, it feels like it's lacking something. We need a little bit more shit going on. So what can we do? Let's more textural kind of stuff. We can bring this guy back in. Change the bit crush on this. More stuff. That bit there is pretty good. I do like that guy quite a bit. And then maybe we need a drum fill. Right there. We got addictive drums already set up. Inspector Gadget mustard dance. Well, what would make a dance a mustard dance versus not a? I guess just like you're about to eat mustard. That's the dance you do. Me when I'm eating mustard, and then it's some funky little dance thing going on. We can go to beats. We have to go, what, all the way over here. And we type in fill again. And then we just chuck this guy here. Okay, that is terrible, but we can change the drum kit. what are you doing? Stop. Shut up. Okay, and then we're gonna just chuck different drum fills in here. What? Are you not doing the thing? Thank you. Okay, these sound not good. What is the kit doing? Okay, we don't have any toms or other things. Why? Modern jazz sticks? No, this is funky. Okay. Okay, that sounded more like what it's supposed to. Okay, except that drum fill is terrible. So let's go back to fucking, oh, dude, I suck at navigating this goddamn whatever you call the thing you're supposed to navigate. Funk fill. No. Swing fill? And I just don't. Okay, that's like mildly better, but then now we need to make everything super dry. And then where the snare, we change that. I don't know, and then we can make this. Yeah. Where the fuck are the toms? There's no. Do I just need to select a drum kit with toms? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. See, that's the shit I want, man. With this, why are you like that? There's this guy over here. And then another E EQ. Let's just... Definitely want to get rid of I don't like the thing I just added there. You suck. Let's take these guys are pretty good. You take some of these maybe. Like that. Let's get a saturator on hard clip mode after the fact. Alright, sounds like dog shit. Triplets? What the fuck? I was in triplets. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't like that. Super high end it has. And then we can just duplicate that over. the baseline to follow this now. We'll take that. Let's go find the sub base. Yeah, the glitchy thing I just added, I'm probably not going to keep that. Probably. Let's take this, consolidate, copy, go here. Let's paste this here. Obviously, this is like really high up and we have a bunch of extra notes. Some bullshit that we don't care about. But, let's delete all these notes we don't want. And then let's see. Yeah. There's pitch bending. There isn't pitch bending, but we have a drop on. Let's turn drop off here. Okay, maybe let's not have the step thing. Okay, and then move that over. And then just loop that probably. We're probably just gonna loop that. Wait, how low is this? And it starts off really fucking low. Do we want to do that? Where's the other stepping thing? So if we take this guy, get it off, and paste and move this up here. Yeah. So much shit happening. It's too much. There's too much shit. What are you? Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hurting my brain. It's hurting my brain. It's not. This section is not fun to work on. When I've listened to this on its own, it works for sure because it's like super danceable or whatever. But like, it's one of those things where you definitely don't want to loop it forever and ever and ever, over and over and over and on repeat. It gets old real fucking quick. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back here. What is the sub doing? The sub has this weird stepping. Quiet there. What? Ah. why did I do that? Yeah. What am I doing? What were my mixing, like? I don't understand. Like, why is it ducking down like that? What the fuck? This guy louder. Yeah, we can make this much louder there. Just hold on. So phasey over here. Yeah, right there. Like I'm spreading. I'm not spreading it. Automating a wider or something. I'm not. Phaser flanger isn't being fucked with. Wider's here. What the fuck is happening? Why does it change? It like changes dramatically right there. I don't understand what is causing the stereo imaging to change there. Audio effect rack. We are not messing with the phase. I mean, it is spread, but right there. What the fuck? What's happening, man? It's going out to this group. We have a bloom. Does the bloom do anything crazy? No. We're unlinked. Linked left and right. We're not messing with a phase. What the fuck? Oh. 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 Oh, we turn on... What are you even doing here? We turn on an echo. I mean, it's identical on the left and right channels. I don't know why the echo is making that stereo width. Oh, it's already wide? That's cool. Okay, so we already have a wider on it, right? So we have like mismatching left and right channels. And then we're turning on this echo that's set to 1 millisecond delay with a high feedback. So we're smearing and comb filtering over the left and right channels in a different way because the content in the left and right channels are already different. And that's why turning that on fucks with the stereo image. I don't know why that's on in the first place. Maybe so I could do something like that. All right, right? Some shit like that. I do it over here. I don't know. I'm tired of working on this song already. I'm sick of it. Get me out of here. Get me out. Okay, what I really should do is I should probably try, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to be, like, actually productive and work on songs I hate. So we can, another thing I could do is I could try working on songs from this album. I haven't touched these songs in ages. So, the song again, yep. Though I'm switching out of it. Maybe we could do something from scratch. Yeah, let's try to make something from scratch. Let's do some weird microtonal music theory exploration 23 equal temperament stuff. So 23, we basically got two main scales to work with, right? So 23, you have 2/5. You have a flat fifth and you have a sharp fifth. Neither of them are good in terms of like approximating 3/2, but they're the closest thing you get, right? So if you generate a scale by stacking the flat fifth, you create an anti-diatonic scale, which is 5 small steps and 2 large steps, as opposed to, 5 large steps, 2 small steps. And if you stack the sharp fifth over and over again, you get oneirotonic, which is a 5 large, 3 small scale. And they sound different. So, just one has like that brighter 3/2 sound, and the other one doesn't. So this song here, and that's with the brighter scale. Whereas a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately, like this guy over here, is with the flat fifth. Anyways, that song's fun. What I want to experiment with is I want to try modulating between the 2 different scales. So that should be fun. It'll be a fun little experiment kind of thing. Yeah. So let's go 23 Edo. Man, my stomach is upset. It's been upset at me for like the past 3 days. It's really fucking annoying. So we're gonna do 23 Edo. And then let's go take a look at our scales. So your anti-diatonic scale, it's gonna be it's gonna be something like that. So like our leading tone, right? This is like your quote-unquote major scale, or your anti-major, anti-Ionian scale. Your leading tone is large, right? E to F is the large step, everything else is small. B to C is the large step, and everything else is small, right? That's your anti-diatonic scale, and then, you can, like, create different modes or whatever by transposing this around. So, like, this is quote-unquote anti-Phrygian, which starts with a large step. And fun fact, the anti-Phrygian scale is actually the closest thing that you get to your normal diatonic major scale. So that's cute and whatnot. But I also want to use the oneirotonic scale, which is the other one. So let's take a gander real quick. 23 tone, oneirotonic, where the fuck are ya? Okay. Large step to size 4, small step to size 1. So 4 1 4 4 1 4 4 1, right? So I'm gonna go 4, 1, and then I'm just gonna copy dot, dot, and then another 1, and then another 4, and then another 4, and then 1. This is our oneirotonic scale, right? Now if we want to modulate between them, we're going to want to find modes that they share where they both share important notes. So for instance, this mode here, whichever one this is, it shares the fifth. It shares a flat fifth while it also has a sharp fifth. So this would probably be good for modulating. We also got, I don't know, we can also try, we can make this go down here, and so now we're in a different mode, right? Also shares a fifth. Doesn't share any other notes besides the fifth, which is like kind of weird. I don't know. We can fuck around. We'll fuck around. Okay. So let's just like mute this. Put this over here. So we should like try to like lay out chords and try to get some semblance of like a decent idea, right? Probably. Cute. That's some major chord. Technically this is a minor chord, but it's an anti-diatonic, which makes it a major chord. It's weird. So what do we want to do? Let's attach envelope 2 to filter frequency cutoff, envelope 2. Right. Let's copy the scale over down here. Okay. Still gnarly. It's pretty gnarly. That is a gnarly chord change. Some shit like that, and then let go. And then we can what do we want to do? Let's turn that off. Let's duplicate this. Let's set this to operator. Sounds exactly like the major 7 on 1 chord, and then augmented 7th chord. Yeah, I don't got good ears. I will take your word for it. Go. And that is a miserable sound. That is awful. What low pass thing? I like the ARP in the background. But this chord progression sucks ass. It's pretty terrible. Maybe it's just like too regular with how it's changing. Yeah, wavetable's cracked. Hey, what's up, Timber? Is this the same Timber that I know? It's not. This is a differently spelled Timber. And then let's go up. I like that a little bit better. Let's go back to this. Let's different God damn it. Okay, maybe what the thing needs is good drums. When you have good drums, you can kind of get away with anything. Okay, that shit's driving me crazy. Let's get some drums real quick. Let's put little to no thought into the drums. Just because I'm impatient. So we're just gonna do the like most basic drum pattern you can think of. We'll do something like that, and then this time it'll be over there, and then we'll make this guy much quieter there, and then that guy a little bit less quiet there. And we'll duplicate it over. This is a little bit less basic than actually I thought. Okay, now we got kicks, and then let's get snare. Beautiful. And then let's cut off the splash. Align the transient. Pitch it up a little. And then, fuck it. Yeah, there you go. That's your snare. And then we need hats. We'll take take all these hats. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's put that over there. That over there. Create it in the most rat-like ways. These are pretty rat-like, I feel like, in spirit. And let's get, because I'm a cheap fuck who can't come up with new ideas, we're just gonna keep reusing this clap loop from my other song. Desync. Okay, yeah, this shit repeats itself way too often. At the very least, okay, at the very least I should make my own designated thing just for the little hat, the little hat dude, and then we have this other guy as like a call and response thing. So that is just gonna repeat every single time. Let's type in break. Yeah, and then we can take this guy. And, oh, I fucking hate it, man. Except we'll put that guy over, wait, that guy there, and then muted there. Then we need more drums, more drums, more drums. Oh, I have addictive drums. Let's go here. Let's change the kit. Can we explore jazz sticks? Jazz cat. I like cats. Cats are better than dogs, so not gonna work for this song probably, but I'm committed. Then hear me out. I'm gonna take all the drums I've already got and record them out. Right? We take all those drums, and then we're gonna minimize these, and then we're gonna chuck these drums into addictive drums, convert to drums, convert to MIDI. And then now, enable that. Nope. Give me, turn up velocity. No, that's not going to do it. Those cowbells, dude? Fuck yeah, dude. What? The fuck is that? Okay, shut the fuck up. You're looping in the wrong way. And we'll duplicate these guys over. Okay. Drums. We got drums. Now let's go back to the chords and see if we can make them not fucking suck terribly. Yeah, they're really bad. I know. Okay, ×2. Wait. These are identical, right? No, they're different. Take all of these. ×2. Yeah, I got time. I'll peep it. Anything to save me from this shit. Okay, we got Lamb by Desync. Check it. I think your mid bass could be a little bit louder, and it needs to feel like a little bit more, I don't know, like punchy relative to the kick. Maybe turn your kick down a tiny bit and turn up your mid bass a little bit, and then have it be a little bit more centered in the mix, and a little bit more mono, so it's more of like a central element. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back for a second. Yeah, I think it's too wide, I would say. I would try centering it a little bit more, or having a layered, much more centered, like Sawtooth, low end mid bass Sawtooth kind of shindig, I think. Yeah, the intro is fucking great. I do really like the intro. There's also some clicks in the intro, I think. Let me go back. Just I think it's like OTT on the synth that you're bringing in with a auto filter opening up. There's like a really fast release or attack or both, and that plus OTT. There's like slight little clicks in there. It's like a taste thing. It's really subtle, but I would clean those up. Just like adjust your attack and release or something. There's also a lot of reverb in the background. It's kind of eating up a lot of space, and I can't really pick it out or hear it because there's other synths playing at the same time kind of constantly. So maybe less reverb, or just make the whole mix a lot more dry once the drop comes in, because you know the focus is on the bass melody and the synths there, but we have the reverb really eating up a lot of room. It's not really it's not grabbing your attention either at all, because it's just reverb, and I don't know what it's coming from, like what the source is. Yeah, I think there's this reverb on like your synths and stuff, but it's just like the really high-end kind of noisy stuff is all that's really trailing out. So I would make it a lot more dry, a little bit more centered in the mix. Well, you do have a thing that's centered in the mix. It's just that there's these really ultra panned, like really rapidly panning, or like some like two different elements on the left and right speakers, and they're like, I don't know, they're splitting my attention up in a weird way. I don't know. I mean, it's subjective and stuff, so you know, take everything I say with a grain of salt. But it feels like there's just my attention is just being pulled in too many directions at once. I feel like for what sounds like a bunch of things playing a monophonic bassline melody, you know. Yeah, because like you got the like on the left and right speakers, it sounds kind of like you got an auto pan on the like random mode with the phase at 180 degrees or something. I would, yeah, absolutely. I think that would clear, because all these issues I think are kind of working together. So like you remove the reverb, that might make my complaints about the panning stuff like better. You know, it's just overall the mix itself feels very busy, and I think a lot of that has to do with the reverb. And I would make the hard pan left and right, like filter glitchy stuff, I would make that a little bit more centered too, I think. Yeah, I would just make those dudes like really centered, like give it like a 30% like width or something, as opposed to the like full 100 complete left and complete right separation thing you got going. I think it would just make it a lot more like or hear me out, automate the width. All right, during like, you know, on the downbeat, maybe it starts off mono and then it opens up completely wide and there's shit bouncing around, and then once you go towards like in every like 8 bars or whatever, by like bar 4 it might collapse in again and then expand back out. Or you can have it mostly be centered and then one element jump out to the right and the other jump out to the left. And so you start making, instead of it sounding like random sounds panned left and right and panning randomly, be more intentional with when they pan and jump around and have them be centered. Because when they're wide the whole time, it gets noisy, you know? Because like noise is like randomness, right? Noise is just really high frequency randomness. And like, you know, we use randomness a lot in this type of music to like generate really cool ideas and stuff, but the goal is you don't want it to sound like it's really random. You want it to sound, you want your randomness to be cool enough that it sounds like there's like, you know, rhythms and like interesting articulations and shit in there. And this sounds like it's at a point where it just sounds like randomness, so that I tune it out, you know? So yeah, controlling that, you know, and controlling the randomness by, you know, controlling your width or whatever automation, it can make it feel way more, all of it just feel a lot more intentional. Section is sick. I would try maybe even just completely removing the panning things, because they're really eating up my attention, and this switch up is so fucking cool that I want it to sound a lot more minimal. I just want the new squelchy kind of bass sounds that are in the center of the mix and the drums and everything. I feel like you can just like remove the elements here, maybe remove them for 16 bars, then bring them back in. You know, because it's like they're playing before the drop too, right? So there's these random elements playing before the drop, and then it builds and builds and builds, and then the drop hits, and then they're still kind of playing, right? I'm gonna go back. And they kind of work. I don't know. Yeah, I would like remove them, or again, yeah, be articulate with automation and maybe volume automation, have them muted at some points and bring them in towards like the ends of phrases and stuff like that, so that they operate as like kind of like drum fills. Yeah, I think like honestly, like right here, this like 4-mint bass that you have that's really centered, you could just have that be louder, just increase the volume on that, get rid of the things on the sides maybe slam that shit with like OTT and a little bit more distortion, so it's like really big. And then after like 8 bars, 16 bars, then you bring in the things on the sides. I don't know, this is just different ways I might approach the mix. This section's great. But yeah, you're doing it now. The thing I was just saying, you're doing it now in the second half. Now you're being like, it's cutting out and then coming in towards the end, you know? So it's like, for every 2 beats, like the first beat is silent. Shit like that, I want to hear that kind of intentionality throughout. Maybe also consider like AI separate the vocals or whatever, and then you can have the vocals also play in some section of the song. That could be neat. Get an acapella going. Incorporate the samples a little bit more at different points. Like, I think, you know, it's a relatively short song. You could probably double the length of that second drop. You can probably double it entirely. It feels like relatively short. Or at least add one, you know, if it's like 32 bars, you can add one more 60 bar section, so it's 48 bars. And then maybe that last section you add like acapella or some other variation or whatever. I feel like it could go a little bit longer. Yeah, that's pretty much the song. Super cool. Super cool. I really like the second drop a lot. I love how you're using the sample. Yeah, I would just say, like, yeah, some subtractive work in terms of, you know, feels like a little bit busy at points. Dial the reverb back in the mix, I think, at least during the drop. Spirit Level Studios says bigger pause before the drop. I could hear that. Let me go back to before the drop again. Yeah, it does sound like I'm kind of expecting a larger pause. Just like not much larger, but like it feels, I don't know. It feels like it's happening just like a hair too quickly. Yeah. It still works though, but yeah, maybe consider that. Try it out. See which one you like better. But yeah, of course. Thanks for submitting it or feedback. Okay, now let's go back to this fucking shit. Yeah, this is awful. This is miserable, man. Okay, what do I do? I mean, I'm a sucker for just offbeat chords. You know, I do that kind of way too often, but it do be working. So let's just make all these guys really small. Let's open this up, and then we can... using dubstep. Isn't dubstep like usually way longer? I guess the thing about bro step and like rhythm, but like they tend to have like absurdly long drops, like 64 bars always, you know. But yeah, for the faster BPM stuff, you can more comfortably double the length of it. What if we, I don't know, what if we just fucking do some stupid shit like that and then squish it and then duplicate it? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Operator. What if we take this guy now? Legato. Okay, and then let's record this guy out. What's up, Lucas? And then this guy, let's ×2 repeat. Okay, this is all miserable. And then we're gonna set you to that, and then we're gonna make you super fucking crazy. Beats mode. And then we're gonna freeze this. Maybe let's keep it a little bit lower. Freeze and flatten. And then we got some weird shit now. I kind of fuck with that first little downbeat, right? And then we can like, then we can put this dude over here. And then show this side. Yeah? And then this guy over here. I don't know, man. Like, it's some weird avant-garde polymeter bullshit. Let's slow it down even more. Like this can loop a few times, and then I don't know. Then we just like cut the drums there. And then there's gonna be a riser of some sort. Duplicate this whole shit over. Let's turn that off. Duplicate that. And then, bam, then we hit him with a big old chunky fucking sub bass. We're gonna be playing notes from these chords. Yeah. Open up the hip hop sub. Make the drums more minimal. What are you? Come on, what happened to the... Didn't I used to have a... Did I get rid of it? Oh, it was this guy, it was that guy. I'm so silly. I'm so... Ugh. I mean, so like, that's kind of a thing we can just do. So we just duplicate this guy over. Kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know. It's some weird IDM shit. I don't know, man. It's weird. Sick. The drums kind of suck. The drums don't really complement the sound design at all, really. But I think it's kind of cool. It's a thing. The fuck? Bugs in my room. Oh, what's up, Exon? I don't really know what I'm making. It's weird. It's, I guess, IDM. I don't know. I was trying to do some, like, microtonal shit. Technically, this all comes from microtonal chords, but... exponential rhythms. Okay. The easiest way to do this arpeggiator? Probably. Let's just do that. And then 34. Come on, 34. Oh, it's audio, not MIDI. 34. There we go. Yeah, and now we got this. And now... And then what if we take a compressor, sidechain the compressor, 235, and then we create chain, utility. I know how to use chop time warp on the MIDI. Well, I was gonna like take this and then just like start stretching it around and stuff. Right, and then I have this inverse sidechain going. I could sidechain from the operator. Right, that kind of works. So I mean, as it's just like a weird exponential tremolo. I don't fucking know, man. Wait, let's just get a spell book. Get a spell book on put a arpeggiator on the drums. I'm scared of that. That's funny. Let's take this. Then we have this guy. I don't know, let's reverse it. A bird! We making birds, man. That's not gonna work. This ain't gonna work, man. Yeah, I mean, we can just make some, like, little weird fucking bird ear candy stuff, you know? And then let's go back to this. Let's make the LFO amount chill. This is weird, man. What do we have over here? I hate all of it. This part's kind of cool. This is the good part. I keep saying that. I keep saying, oh, this part's kind of good. And then I listen for like 20 seconds. I'm like, okay, never mind. It isn't. I just love the dun-dun-dun-dun. It's kind of something. Why, thank you, Elizabeth. Cool. Then what? We need a beat switch. We need to change up the beat mildly. I just want. How do we make that fatter? You know, I mean, it's all in audio, so when in doubt, slap a roar on it. Let's put the macro rack on here, and then. Let's record out from 37, and I'm just going to spam click the random button. What the fuck? Yo, what's good, Rails? How you doing? Good to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh man. Wait. How the fuck? Okay. We're doing this over again. I was recording from the wrong thing. Why is it silent like half the time? There's like nothing going out. Anyways, we can take these. Then we can warp them. Let's take this guy. Bam. Ooh. And then I'm not gonna be able to make that work. Probably not. Well, hell yeah. Yeah, no, we're not. I don't know what the fuck we're making right now. It's some weird IDM glitchy. I don't know. I'm just throwing random sounds over drums and then just changing the sounds until they're kind of cool. Okay, bud. And then what do we do here? How to make better? Nope. Kind of cool, actually. Actually kind of sick. It's really clicky though, so let's disperse it with the transient spinner. Let's duplicate the whole thing over and then layer it. Duh. What am I thinking, man? I'm not thinking at all. It's a clusterfuck, man. There's like certain aspects of the sound that are really cool, but otherwise it's kind of a clusterfuck. I to this day I'm never gonna understand fucking complex mode. Fucking some Cthulhu horror fucking coming out of the void, man. What if we consolidate this and then now this go? Ugh. Artifacts are awful, but Yeah, like what's up with that? This creates a constant tone at 20 kilohertz when you complex mode it. Or I guess I was like, it was on Complex Pro and I was doing weird formant shit. But look, I moved down 2 octaves and then there's just a constant sine at 5 kilohertz, right? And so normally it's at 20. What's up with that? I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck that is doing, but. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stereo swap rack. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with a bandpass filter right before, and we're gonna turn on the flat line. Kinda cool, I think. And then let's hit it with an OTT after the fact to smooth out the resonances. And then let's get rid of that. We'll just shove a reverse version afterwards just so that we can keep the terrifying Cthulhu bullshit ongoing. And then go to envelopes. Let's automate the grain. How the fuck does this work? Grain size is from 0 to 100%. So I have to set this all the way to max, and then I like. Okay. I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Except now, okay, when we just have the auto filter just sitting at the top, all the processing creates this kind of crazy high end. What if we turn on, make it wub, create laser sounds? Yep, that's actually what we're supposed to do. So I figured out what we're supposed to do. And then it goes back down. And then let's just do that again. Let's change the triplets now. And then 24th mode. Turn lock automation, copy and paste this over. And then let's change from sawtooth to square. And then since this is a square, it's going to be boring, so we're going to have to automate this to close. And then we have to automate this down. Can't have these moving in the same direction. And sawtooth wave LFO, it's kind of tricky to pull off, especially in these contexts. So let's just make it a sine. Let's do saw down. It's too crazy. There's just too much shit going on. I gotta cut it out there. just a copy paste of this section over here. So let's, no, let's get rid of that. Let's turn off the inverse side chain. Up, you turn off. Now that we made all these crazy ass squiggly, yeah, the Cthulhu to wavy transformation, the Cthulhu to wavy pipeline is real, and we don't have enough people talking about it. We're gonna freeze and flatten this, and then maybe we can make some more alien sounds out of it, and then just chuck it over drums and pray just like sounds cool, right? I think that's I mean that's just been the trend today, so. Okay. What do we get? What do we get when we do this? We got. I mean, honestly, that's a sick-ass riser. That would work really well as just a riser in general. Here, let's set markers. I don't go too fucking crazy. Then let's repitch. Flatline, EQ8, cut out the low end because I just repitched it an octave down. Kind of weird, man. What if we set it to complex? Yeah? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. And then we transpose it up because we're making a riser, and risers rise. Yeah? Think y'all picking up a little bit now? Right? That's a drop right there. It's still a giant clusterfuck with way too many layers, and everything is occupying the same frequency content range, so it sounds exactly like you'd expect it to sound when you abuse the song in the way that I just did. So let's how can we fix this? How can we fix you? Where do I have wider doing something stupid somewhere? I do have wider doing something stupid somewhere. Let's turn it off. Just kind of repeats over again. Yeah, let's take this guy. Let's reverse you. Let's make new sounds, because I'm fucking tired of the Cthulhu shit. I mean, it's gonna keep sounding like Cthulhu. Whoa, that's kind of sick. Wait. crazy, actually, the way it comes in. Fuck, dude. Fucking nuts, dude. Now it hurts. It's like all at 2 kilohertz. It's just non-stop piercing, but it sounds cool. Yeah, Soothe is like crying. But in the moment, I don't think I've ever seen Soothe do that much gain reduction. It's just the low mids. This mix is going to be unsalvageable, I think. I don't think I'm ever going to actually, like, release or play the song out, just because, like, what I'm doing sounds like shit. It's cool shit, but it sounds like shit, like, inherently. Like, it's just all fucking blown out at, like, 150 hertz, right? Like, I don't think this is going to be salvageable in the slightest. Sounds cool, though. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, this song's weird. I may as well save it. I highly doubt I'm ever gonna work on this again. Now I say this every time, but this time I feel pretty confident. What do I call you? What is the date? It's 25/06/05. Did we say anything funny in the chat? Rails come and said hi. Mr. Leaky, did he drop any good Leaky-isms today? I mean, he always does, but nothing in particular. Mustard, well, Inspector Gadget Mustard Dance was probably the best Leaky-ism. What's up, Happy Quails? I'll tinker for like another 5 minutes probably. I don't know, Mustard Dance, fucking IDM, weird, ow, my ears, 81 BPM, yep. Place, yeah, so what do we do? It's just kind of boring. I mean, of course, I threw all this together in like an hour or whatever. So, but this doesn't evolve enough. Now this thing, you can't hear it. The cool part of it gets totally covered up entirely by the sub bass, because I kind of need the sub bass from this fucked up sample. Yeah. But like, we gotta like fucking cut the sub there. Yeah, actually that kind of worked. That kind of worked. It's just weird bug sounds, honestly. basically what we did. Yeah, it was fine. It was just like sound design. It's just sound design the song. It's like, check it out. I can make this sound even more gurgly. Make it even more gurgly. I mean, the ideas are cool. It's really just a problem with the sound design in terms of how it's going to be trying to mix it down. Like what the fuck, man? Maybe I can like, what if we clip the fuck out of it right there? Yeah, some shit like that. And then smooth, go down. And do that. Yes, we are. This is in 23 notes per octave in a anti-Phrygian scale, anti-diatonic. So all the large steps are small steps and vice versa on your normal diatonic scale. 23 notes. Yeah. So mind you, like, yeah, I wrote some chords like in the very, very beginning. Where are you? Where are the chords? What did I do with them? Oh, they're over here. They were shit. Yeah, it's and I took that and resampled the living shit out of it, and that's how I got everything else. So. Why is it bending like this? I want it to just bend down like how it normal, like that. What? Why can I? What? Look at that. I can make that guy do a little dance this way. This guy's doing a completely different dance. What the fuck? What's the difference? Oh, look at him go. I mean, it looks cool, but I just have to draw another point. I don't understand how I got here. I'll draw another point, I guess. What? I moved the point over here. Okay, now it's behaving like I expect. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, yeah, weird. Very weird. Yeah. It's just some funny sounds, you know? Some gurglies and weird fart sounds. And mosquitoes and farts. The song. Yeah, okay, alright. Well, that was fun. Yeah, nothing crazy today. Relatively short stream. I have plans. I have a dedication to go play Lethal Company, so I need to go do that and make some money for the company. So yeah, gonna have to go do that. Yeah, points for making us laugh. Yeah, music that makes usually like the best shit. The best shit for me is stuff that makes me laugh my ass off. Like at a festival, and I'm just like, the music does a thing, and I'm just like fucking doubled over wheezing. You know, it's like telling a good joke. It's got a good punchline. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Next time, I'm gonna try to get back to being more productive. I still need to finish. I'm so tired, and I think everyone else is tired of me working on this fucking EP. So I'm gonna work on this on not streaming time, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to finish this album instead. So I haven't worked on any of these songs in like a year or something. So y'all probably don't even know them, or you'll recognize some of them from like the mix, my mini mix. So, yeah, I'll work on this. I also have this 23. Fuck, man. So the thing I want to do, my overall plan is finish this EP, which honestly just had some songs that like I don't care too much about anymore, but I just need to get them out. And then I want to do this album. I want to put on my first album, and then once I'm done with that album, I want to work on a microtonal album. This is the thing I'm actually most excited about, because I feel like I'm really actually doing something forward thinking and novel, and I really want to popularize and show the world that like microtonal shit is cool, and you can do some like really unique and really fascinating, interesting stuff, especially that this genre of music, like psychedelic, down-tempo, glitch hop, EDM, whatever, like can seriously benefit from. And I have kind of a higher purpose for this album and for the microtonal stuff than I do with my normal music. So my normal music is me just being like, look at me, I'm making sounds, right? This is like, it needs to be good so that I can get other people interested in producing this type of stuff, you know? So that's what I'm most hyped about. However, to get to this point, I need to release fucking all of this music, all of this music, all of that music, and then all of this music. And realistically, it takes me like 5 months to release a single EP if I'm like really torturing myself. So I have too much fucking music that I need to release, and it's really annoying. Because I just want to just transition and just make nothing but microtonal stuff, but I really want to release all this other stuff that I've been making for the past 5 years. So I don't know. That is my current conundrum. That's what I'm dealing with. So oh shit, Exon submitted a thing. Is Exon still here? He is. All right. I'm giving Exon feedback, and then I'm gonna hop off. I think. I didn't play with the snare yet. I think I did a thing in terms of putting more harmony into melody. Feel like you need to fidget with the variation a bit more, maybe some subtractive work into your candy. Okay, well, let's peep it. So this sounds really good. This sounds great. The mix is really good. Really cool sound design. My only thoughts in terms of like trying to add a little bit more harmony and stuff to carry this and make the melody feel a little bit more predictable and less random. It doesn't feel that random or unpredictable or whatever, but I think just like straight up, like the melody, the chord that your melody is outlining and playing. This is mini meters. I just blew up the spectrogram all the way up. I think if you just have a chord that consists of, you know, all the notes and the melody for every bar or whatever, and just play on the downbeat, a short chord, and then just echoes out. It just goes dun 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 dun. You know, just echoes out or whatever, and then all the other shit happens over it. I think that could really tie it together and add a lot more color I don't know, that's what I'm hearing in my brain, you know? I'm gonna go back like 20 seconds and you can imagine that. Maybe change your snare up a little bit. I don't know. I'm imagining just a tiny bit of Foley splash added to the snare for the section at 1 minute where it starts to pick up. You know, just adding a slight change to the snare can really like pick up the energy or whatever. You're like, oh shit, new snare. It's a whole new song. I don't know. Yeah, what that fucking melody, that single note echoing out, that's exactly what I was imagining, but for chords earlier. So this totally subjective. I'm starting to get a little bit lost here. In terms of like danceability, this is straying a little bit more towards IDM than it is like dance music at this point for me, in terms of like predictability with the melodies and stuff. It still sounds fucking dope. If that's what you want, then like just keep leaning in this direction where it really falls apart and there's just all this shit going on. You're just trying to like follow. That's his own vibe in of itself. It's really, really cool. I want personally a little bit more of a like predictable like motif or sound design bit to happen on like the downbeat, and then like drum fills to like call back and say, hey, we're coming back to this predictable thing, and then it comes back. Whereas right now it's like, oh, we're going over here, and then we're going over here, and then we're looping all the way back around inside of itself, and then all of that stuff, which again, super fucking cool. Super cool. The mix sounds amazing. I'm super impressed. This is some of your best stuff for sure. But in terms of creative direction, that's just what I'm wanting. Yeah. Because it feels like it's a little bit more of flexing sound design and flexing like a bunch of different ideas than it is like a really distinct song that'll get stuck in someone's head. You know, if this was to get stuck in your head, like what part of it would be stuck looping in your head? What's the melody? You know, and it doesn't have to have one, of course, but I feel like it lacks a little bit of identity, if that makes sense. And finding and creating identity for a song is hard as fuck. It's like extremely difficult. I would say like very, very few of my songs I've made, like I feel like have a really recognizable identity or like strong melody that is like, I don't know, that people would like super attach themselves to, or that makes it super, super recognizable. I don't know. And I'm kind of just like also thinking about my own music and stuff here, but I think just a little bit more repetition of some more distinct element that's like a little bit more distinct from the rest. Maybe it's just a melody, like a certain, I mean, you're already doing that a lot, but just like shit that like really calls to the downbeat of some, like every 8 or 16 bars, every 16 bars, the structure repeats itself with some variations. Yeah, just make it a little bit more loopy, just a bit. Make it a little bit more dancey, in my opinion. You can do whatever you want. It sounds fucking great. This is totally 100% subjective at this point. But I like to dance to shit, and if I was dancing to it, like, I mean, I would dance. I would get down for sure. But I would look like I'm tweaking like a malfunctioning broken robot, probably, which also is really fun, you know. So I don't know. I just think, yeah, just more loopy stuff. Try to find like your favorite part, your favorite little like melody motif idea or whatever, repeat it a little bit more maybe. I think, you know, I was just thinking to myself, I think this is the best mix you've ever shown me. But I think I just heard some clicks around the chords here. The new, I think there's a click afterwards, but also there's like some kind of clicky percussion in the background that really works. But I don't know. I'm just hunting. I'm hunting for shit. This sounds amazing. Yeah, I think it's just the background percussion. You have like a really like a 0 millisecond attack transient on some of the background percussion, and it makes me think that it's clicking when it's not. Sounds good. It sounds. Yeah, fucking awesome. Super impressed. I don't know. I have I don't have like any objective quote unquote feedback in terms of mix and stuff. Sounds amazing. Yeah, just like make it yeah, made you get better about the clicks. Yeah. And I got Barefoots, which like their greatest strength I think is the transient response. So like clicks really pop out with them, even to the degree where like just stuff with a really fast transient, sometimes when it's just like layered with certain stuff, it sounds a lot like a click with these speakers where I normally wouldn't notice them otherwise. But yeah, man. I don't know. I just, yeah, I think this needs to be a little bit more loopy. It feels like you're not committing. It feels like you got commitment issues with like some idea. It's just constantly going and going and going and going. And some of those ideas need to just loop. I don't know, loopy shit is good. People like when stuff repeats. That's really my biggest feedback. Yeah, you said in the Discord you need to fidget with variation a bit more. Yeah, maybe some more subtractive in parts and ear candy in others. There's plenty of ear candy. There's plenty of stuff happening the whole time for sure. Subtractiveness could help, I suppose, in terms of like isolating and making a certain idea stand out, because there's a lot going on the whole time. But at no point did I feel like it was necessarily too busy. More so that I felt like I was lost a little bit at some points. But again, this is psychedelic music, and it's got crazy ass sound design. And the point of psychedelic music sometimes is to get lost. So it does the thing. You could release this as is, and it would be fucking fine. It's a good song. So, yeah, super cool. And I can't think of anything else, but really fucking neat. Good shit, man. Okay, I am gonna go eat some food, and then I'm gonna go get hunted by monsters in Lethal Company. Should be fun. I will stream again tomorrow, and we're gonna try to work on new music. So we're gonna work on this thing. Bunch of music from the past like 6 years. Should be fun, but this music is in a better shape, I think, than the last music I've been working on. That I've been driving myself crazy. So, yay, fun stuff. Finishing music. Oh boy. All right. I'm done, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. and I'll see you next time. All right, later, y'all. Bye.